Good morning from day 9 of this trip, and we are now here at Carowinds, if you can't tell by the massive B&M Giga right here behind us. And yeah, as you can tell, it's raining. And I think that's going to be the story of the rest of this trip. The forecast is basically showing that. So
rain, and more rain.
Yep. So she's never done a Giga coaster in the rain. I have back when I worked at Cedar Point. I rode Millennium Force in the rain, and I am mentally not prepared for how much it's going to hurt the little pins and needles feeling on your face on Fury. But we're going to do it anyway because we're here and we have to, because you can't go to this park and not ride Fury. So yeah, we've been seeing Fury, Intimidator going, so we're excited to get back on to some of these rides. This is the first park this trip that we've already been to, so don't know what all we're going to vlog because we don't have our first reactions. We will get our first ever reaction to Nighthawk because that was closed when we were here last April for our first ever visit. So yeah, we will get our first reactions on that. We'll probably just check in throughout the day, give you some off-ride footage of some of the rides here as we do them. And yeah, sort of just talk about each one that we do and sort of see if we changed our opinion since last year, or if the rain affected our opinion since last year.
Positive and negatives to the rides, just to kind of give first-time visitors an idea of kind of what the rides are like, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little snippet, because even though it's not our first-time reactions, we can still give what we like and don't like.
Of course. So yeah, we'll let's head into the park and we'll see what we go on first. I think if Nighthawk's open, we're gonna go get that last credit we need. So let's head inside. For those of you who haven't been to Carowinds before, something really unique to know is that it's on the border of North and South Carolina. So literally, this is where the state is divided. So I can stand right here, and yeah, I'm standing in 2 states at once, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, these are some of the only roller coasters, like Fury, are some of the only roller coasters that are in 2 states in the states. That's cool. So you can see up here they got the South Carolina portion of the entrance, and then the North Carolina over there. So yeah, let's head on inside of the park now. All right, we made it through the entrance, and now we're gonna head straight to the one credit we're missing, which I just saw the train go by just now. It's Nighthawk. It's gonna be Amy's first ever flying coaster by Vekoma. She's ridden a bunch of B&M flyers, but this is her first of the Vekoma flyers. There's not many left now. But yeah, let's go give this one a ride. I've only ridden one, and it was Firehawk at Kings Island, so excited to see how this compares. And here we go. Here's the entrance to Nighthawk, the test seat out front. And yeah, let's go give this Vekoma Flying Coaster a ride. Also, just so you know, there is a 265-pound weight limit per rider. I don't know if they have a scale to enforce that, but that is on the board here.
They were under the ride.
All right, first coaster here at Carowinds was the only credit we were missing, which is Nighthawk here. And you're the one that hasn't been on one of these before. Let's get your thoughts first.
Oh, that is such a weird feeling, being on your back like that. And it's like, when we were going up, it was similar feeling to what X2 is like. And I'm like, okay, it kind of feels like X2. You're up on your back, you're facing the sky. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be that bad of a ride. I know it doesn't. I know it's not a 4D, so you don't get spun around. But I was like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as people have been doing, you know. I thought people were just thinking it was just bad to begin with. But I'm like, I'll get a feeling. And it started off relatively nice. It wasn't too bad. Towards the end, though, I was like, okay, I'm done. Get me off. Get me off. I do not like this. My body feels very awkward. I'm not feeling good. Get me off this ride.
Yeah, it was mostly fine until the final turn before the double corkscrew or whatever those final inversions are. And yeah, that's just when it just pulls you and rattles you in a way that just is unpleasant. But yeah, definitely a one and done for me. That's how Firehawk was. It's the OG flying coaster, but you can see why they aren't making any more of them. You can see why they also, Vekoma has made new flying coasters with FOI and Phantasialand, and yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that, so that's good, because this thing's not good. So yeah, let's go do something else that's better. Let's go get a ride on Afterburn. We both really enjoyed this B&M invert here, so yeah, let's go give it a spin.
Riders, please pull up on your shoulder harness. Please exit to your right and walk all the way down to the bottom of the exit step.
All right, just got off of Afterburn, which was much needed after Nighthawk. We definitely need to get on a good coaster, and yeah, definitely still just as good as I remember from our trip last year. That was super fun. Such a good B&M invert. Well, what's going on there, Amy?
I love the ride. I absolutely love it, but as I learned, if you're front row in one of the 2 mil seats when it's raining, it turns into a water ride.
Yeah.
I got wet.
Yep. It's not even raining that hard. It's more like a misting right now that it's doing.
But it's just the buildup of rain in that
especially
one
on the track. The water's coming off of the track and then falling onto the people in the middle seats.
Well, there's one spot. There was one spot where just a whole bunch of water just dropped right onto us. And we're like, and I asked him, I'm like, what did you get? Oh, I got nothing. So me and the guy to my left were like, we got wet.
Yep.
It's a water ride to us now. We just got soaked.
Which, I mean, when there's no water ice in the park, that, I guess they're making up for it when it rains. So, it's going by right now. But yeah, such a good B&M invert. It's still in my top 4 or 5 B&M inverts. After things like Alpengeist and obviously Montu and Busch Gardens Tampa is still my favorite. But this is definitely up there beneath those two as one of the best B&M inverts for me. So yeah, let's go do something else. New for this year is Aeronautica Landing, and yeah, Cedar Fair's been doing this to some of their more outdated sections of their parks, but yeah, they've been upgrading them and added some new flat rides. So I'm gonna give you a tour of some of the different flat rides that got added here for this year. Let's go. Also, I appreciate the pun, frequent fryers, ha ha ha. So first up, they did a retheme of their bumper car attraction to Hover and Dodge. And so yeah, it looks like it's got all new lights in there, some new theming in the background. And yeah, it looks very nice in there. Next up is Windstar. And this is a relatively new model from Samperla. I think it's the Windjaws is the name of it. But yeah, I'll get some footage of it in action for you now. Alright, we just rode Windstar, the Zamperla Windstar's model that just opened here actually a couple weeks ago here at Carowinds. And yeah, it was super fun. Really relaxing, great family flat ride. What do you think?
I'm not usually a flat ride kind of rider. I don't like stationary of them usually, even if you're moving around some. I just don't like flat rides in general. That's a nice, relaxing, fun, simple. You can go as high as you want, as low as you want, to the point that it's set. But the only thing is, because we rode together, we were balanced. But if you ride by yourself, you might get a little bit of swinging this way, as we saw from the other riders. So just be cautious of that. If that's something you don't like, it's a side-to-side swinging. But other than that, it was nice and relaxing.
Oh yeah. Up next, we're heading on Copperhead Strike, this mock multi-launch coaster that we really enjoyed last year. So let's see if our opinions have changed. But yeah, let's go see what Copperhead Strike is riding like this year.
Hats, glasses, and cell phones must be stored in a pocket. Hands must be free to grab onto the lap bar while riding. Carowinds is not...
All right, we just got off of Copperhead Strike, the mock multi-launch coaster here at Carowinds. And what did you think?
I like it. I really enjoy it. It's not too intense, but it's not too simple. It's like a step above a family. Kind of like there's enough stuff that it's not a family coaster, but it's not an intense coaster.
Yeah, there's a lot of hang time. It's definitely more about the hang time and a little bit of snappy transitions. Like she said, the launches are not too punchy, so it's definitely not too aggressive. But yeah, I love all the hang time on all those inversions. Super fun ride. But yeah, let's head over. I think next up we might be going to Fury, because that's probably our favorite coaster here. I mean, it was, so I think that's where we're heading next, but we'll see if we ride anything before that. We'll show you. All right, we've made it to Fury. 3, 2, 5. Let's go give it a ride. All right, just got 2 rides in on Fury, a front row and a row 4. And yeah, you can see Amy's hair is a little bit poofed out. Yeah, that is, especially in the front, it was so good. Just the sense of speed, 95 miles an hour, just feeling it all against your face. It's just pure amazing. What did you think?
I love it. It is honestly my personal favorite steel. Fury is my favorite steel ride, which I know for some people it might be second or third, but it's personally my favorite and I love it. And I'm glad we get to ride it a couple times and we'll have more rides on it. I attempted to control my hair with a braid on ride 1, about half of it came out and I said, forget it. And my hair was almost in my face the entire time.
Yeah.
Something I want to say, not just about the ride, but the park in general that I appreciate, is when it comes to the loose items, is like backpacks and stuff, they want a locker. But if you have just, you know, basic fanny pack, you take it with you on the rides. So we got a medical tag earlier today, just because you never know. But the fact that I've been able to keep it on me, just the fanny pack, and have it on the rides, I do like. It helps speed up operations, because you don't have people going all the way to the side to drop it off. And it's one of the things where they let you know, it's like, it's your risk.
Yep.
But everything you take on you stays with you on the ride, but there are always lockers available.
Yep, but yeah, no, it's like she said, it's my second favorite steel, like strictly steel coaster, behind Intimidator 305. I just, something about just how intense and whippy those transitions are, just still is a bit more my thing. I love this ride, and I think it is my second or third favorite steel. I know X2 has some consideration too, but yeah, it's definitely up there in my top 2 or 3. It's all steel coaster. That's excluding hybrids, obviously, because obviously,
3 tiers.
yeah. But just strictly steel coasters, that's probably my second or third favorite, and it's just so good. There's only one real, to me, dead area, at least with how it's running today, probably because it's colder and rainy. But that one big, it's almost like a helix, but it's just like a giant turnaround underneath the first turnaround after the drop. That it's just a little slow in that part to me, but it's surrounded by good floater hills before it and after it, so I can sort of forgive it. One element out of the whole thing that's like a little bit to me. Everything else is just fantastic.
Plus, it's been a very dead day here. Most of the stuff has been walk-ons.
Oh yeah.
The longest wait was we just had to wait 1 train
for Fury, and that was
Fury.
it.
The only thing that sucks is that, which I understand why, is they don't do the preferred seating. We got lucky that our first time riding was basically a walk-on. We got front row. But the second row, we were going to have to wait 2 trains. The second ride, we had to wait 2 trains. And it was just a bunch of enthusiasts around, so everybody's clogging the front and the back, and they spaced us out in the middle. Yeah,
we were hoping for a back row ride, and we'll definitely try to get one later, and we want to, because I know I like it in the back, I think, more than the front. So we'll see if that's true. But yeah, we'll catch up to you. I think we're headed to Intimidator next, because that's the last of our favorites here that we haven't done yet. So let's head to Intimidator right now. All right, we just got off of Intimidator, their B&M family. Oh no, I mean hyper coaster here. Yeah, it definitely, it looks amazing on the park skyline. It looks awesome, but man, it does nothing. It just does nothing for me. Like, I mean, we just rode Goliath at Over Georgia less than a week ago, and yeah, compared to that, this is literally a family coaster. Like it.
And even stuff like Diamondback and Mako, and honestly,
Yeah.
even a little bit just.
I think this is probably one of my least favorite B&M hyper coasters I've ever been on, if not my least favorite. It's just.
So we tried front and back, because we did the front because, you know, usually when these kinds of things, we want to do the front because of the speed. But there wasn't much for speed, and there's no airtime, there's no ejector, there really isn't anything during the ride. So we're like, okay, maybe there's stuff in the back. Let's try the back. And we got immediately on the back, and it was, honestly, it felt almost the exact same front to back.
Yep.
So it almost, like Tim was saying, it just feels like it's just a tall family ride. There's nothing crazy about it. You're not being thrown out of your seat. You're not getting out of your seat for several times with airtime. You're not being swung around. And it's not even that fast, really, like, especially compared to Fury that's just right over there.
Yep.
There's not really much speed to it, so it just feels like it looks like this amazing ride. It's just a family, a tall family ride.
Yep. But yeah, if we don't do that very much more this trip, I actually probably will. Maybe a night ride on it.
Yeah, I think
one
we
night ride
for a night ride, and
that's gonna probably be it. Yeah, I'm just like, I definitely don't need to do that one again. But let's go try to find something else. We also have dinner coming up here soon, so we might see you after dinner when it's a little bit darker. But yeah, if we ride something before dinner, we'll get back to you then. Talk about a very bad position to be stuck in when this ride goes down. They're just hanging there almost sideways. Ugh. All right, we just finished dinner, and as you can see, the sun actually is peeking out through the clouds, so it's not raining anymore, and the weather's turned really nice. So yeah, we're gonna head up into their sky tower, the Carolina Sky Tower, to go get some views of the park. So let's go do that. They have a bunch of attractions here along the back of this. Thunder Road, their old wooden coaster. And off we go on the Carolina Sky Tower. Vortex is closed, and both its trains are on the maintenance track. Yep. Nothing on the actual track itself.
back at it again. It's been a little bit since we talked with you guys. We did a few rides on Fury, or more specifically this one, did a lot of rides on Fury. We had dinner, it was good, hot dogs, chicken, a few sides, some cobbler for dessert, really good. And then there was the fireworks show, we did the sky ride, so we've done a little bit of stuff since we last saw you. But we've done 3 night rides. First one, I'm probably gonna go with our lowest one, was Intimidator. Still didn't bring much to the table even in the dark. Not much speed. Like, you can feel the speed a little more, but it's still just, we rode the back. It's still nothing to write home about.
Yep.
The second one, which is probably our second favorite of the night, was Afterburn.
Yep.
That was a good one. That was a good one at night. If you want to say it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It was good. Sorry, my voice. I all those Fury rides did my voice in, and I've got the hiccups, so. Yeah.
I'm doing most of the talking, but I want to give him some time to give his opinion.
Yeah.
The last one we did, which we just did, which we were very fortunate about because we went down a couple of times with ERT, was Copperhead Strike. Phenomenal. Front row, by far, type of ride.
Yeah. And especially at night, it was unrivaled. Like, that, definitely our second favorite in the park behind Fury. And yeah, not even close.
No, it's been a good night. We had the fireworks show. Unfortunately, there were no drones, even though the rain had stopped. Because there was rain, they decided to fully just cancel the drones by themselves. But the fireworks were still good. Little short for our liking, but
2 minutes.
Can't get everything you want. It's not Dollywood.
Yeah.
For the most part, for the day, it's been a good day. Got a good bit of stuff done. Mostly it was just re-rides on Fury and kind of sitting around because we've done this park in the past. There wasn't a lot of new stuff for us, and there isn't much outside of the events to do. Like, there's a lot of shows that they usually have that didn't have today, and just there's a lot more sitting around than we like. Overall, it's been, I want to say, a good day.
Yeah.
We got to see a little bit of behind the scenes for the parade.
Grand Carnival, they were testing the parade before the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to see a little bit of, like, you know, the afterwork show, kind of behind the scenes, and the, what's it called? The
show notes, where they go over the show notes, yeah.
So that was a cute little kind of glimpse to see in that. So, you know, that'll be nice, getting to see just a little bit extra, but ERT's ending soon, and we're on our way back to his sister and brother-in-law's house to get some rest.
And get some more throat coat. So hopefully tomorrow morning you'll hear something better than this, but no promises.
I will be speaking.
Yep, more of her, less of this. Anyways, we'll bid you guys good night for now, because my voice needs to, but we'll see you tomorrow.